Welcome to this 25-minute yoga workout class that targets your whole body. All you need is your mat, maybe some blocks, and when you're ready, let's meet on the mat. Welcome to this yoga class. We start seated on our mat, cross-legged position. Bring your hands onto your knees and shift your upper body forward over your left side. Pull your chin forward and exhale. Slowly roll back. Pull your belly button in and inhale, come forward again. Just slowly warming up your spine. Connect the movement to your breath and make this movement as big as feels good right now. One more time in this direction. And the next time you come forward, switch the direction. Shift back over your left side. And inhale, come forward over your right side. Stretch your chin and exhale, roll back. One last round here. And then come back to your center. Bring your hands behind your head. And then pull your elbows back. But make sure you don't arch your back here. Activate your core, pull your ribs towards your hips. And only pull back your elbows so you can really open up your chest here. And then drop your left hand towards your mat. Open up again. And then exhale, bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Inhale, come up. And exhale, right elbow towards your left knee. One more time. Open. And exhale, close. Inhale, open back up. Bring your left hand back onto your head. Again, bring your elbows back. Don't forget to engage your core. And then exhale, drop your right hand onto your mat. Left elbow to right knee, exhale. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, close. Inhale, come up. And exhale one last time towards your knee. Inhale, come back up towards the center, right hand behind your head. And one last time, open up your chest. Make sure your ribs pull down towards your hips. And only your chest opens. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, release. Come into your tabletop position. And from here, shift back into our first downward facing dog. Maybe you want to warm up your legs a little bit. Maybe you want to walk from side to side. Just find some movement here that feels good right now. And with your next inhale, step in between your hands. Elongate your spine, look up. And exhale, come into a forward fold. You can leave your head very heavy here. And then inhale, roll back into standing. Inhale, bring your hands above your head. And exhale, hands in front of your chest. Let's do 2 sun salutations together. Inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend your spine. And exhale, step back into plank. Chaturanga, lower down onto your mat. And inhale, open up into your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. With your next inhale, step in between your hands. Extend your spine and exhale, come forward. Inhale, roll up into standing, hands above your head. And exhale, hands in front of your chest. One more time. Inhale, bring your hands above your head. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend your spine. And exhale, step back into plank. Chaturanga, lower down onto your mat. And inhale, lift into a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, bring your right foot in between your hands. Lift up into high lunge. Find your balance here. Make sure your left leg is really nicely stretched. And then exhale, open up into your warrior two. Sink deep here. Right knee above your right ankle. One more breath here. And then exhale, reverse warrior. You can also find your bind here. Bring your left hand onto your right thigh if that feels nice. And then come back into your warrior two. Find your breath here. And then exhale, shift into your half moon pose. Right hand onto your mat. Maybe you want to use your block for this. Left arm is extended. Your left leg is parallel to the floor. One more breath here. And then drop your left hand onto the mat. And take a little step back for your pyramid pose. Make sure your feet are in one line. Foot is slightly turned out. And then bring your left hip a little bit forward, your right hip a little bit back. Extend your spine once more. Inhale and then exhale, drop forward. Make sure both legs are extended. If you need to come onto your blocks, use them. One more deep inhale here. And then exhale. Hands onto your mat. Step back into your downward facing dog. And then shift into your plank. Drop your right knee onto the mat. Turn your right foot outside of your mat. Left foot is flat on the mat. Right hand in one line with your right knee and your left foot. Lift your left arm up. Your hip is slightly tucked under, core is engaged. Lift your left leg up in one line with your hip. Stay here for one more breath. And then exhale, release. Turn forward again, back into plank. Come onto your forearms and then lift your hips into your dolphin pose. You can either stay here, or if you want to do more, you can lift up your right leg for a one-legged dolphin. Take one breath here. And if you want to do even more, you can shift your nose towards your thumbs. Drop. And push back. 3 more like this. Drop, push back, drop, push back. And one last time. Nicely done. Keep your leg lifted if you want to. And then exhale, release. Step back into your downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And then again shift onto your elbows. Underarm plank. And come into hip dips. Drop your right hip towards the floor and then your left hip. 5 more per side. Just one more on the right side and one more on the left side. Nicely done. Shift back into your downward facing dog. Control your breath here. And then bring your left foot in between your hands. Lift up into a high lunge position. Find your balance here. And then open up into warrior two.
Sit back deeply so you have a 90-degree angle here if that's possible. Open up your hip and your chest. And then exhale, reverse warrior. Right hand onto your thigh. Again, if you want to find your bind, bring your right hand onto your left thigh. And then exhale, release back into warrior two. And from here, shift your weight onto your left foot. Lift your right leg up and come into your half moon pose. Find your balance here. Right arm is extended, left leg is parallel to the floor. Just one more breath here. And then exhale, bring your right hand back onto the mat and drop your right leg behind you. For pyramid pose, make sure your feet are in line, right foot slightly turned out, and then shift your right hip forward, your left hip back, so that you have a squared hip. Extend your spine again, and then exhale, release. Again, make sure that your legs are really stretched. If that's not possible with your hands on the mat, feel free to use your blocks. One more breath here. And then bring your hands onto the mat. Step back into your plank pose. And then drop your left knee on the mat. Shift your left foot outside of the mat. Turn open to the right side. Left hand, left knee, and your right foot in one line. And then open your right hand up. And then engage your core and lift your right leg up in line with your hip. Just hold here for a couple more breaths. Just for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Turn towards your mat again and back into your downward facing dog. Come onto your elbows for your underarm plank, for your dolphin. And you can either stay here or you can lift your left leg up for one-legged dolphin. And again, if you want to do more, you can make little dips. Bring your nose towards your thumb. Exhale, shift back. Just 3 more like this. For 2. And 1 last time. Then bring your left foot back onto the mat. And shift back into your downward facing dog. 1 more breath here. Let's do 1 sun salutation together. Step in between your hands. Extend your spine, look up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up into standing. Hands above your head. And then exhale, hands in front of your chest. Make sure your feet and knees are together, and then sit back into your chair pose. And then bring your hands in front of your chest. Left elbow to your right knee. And twist. Make sure that your elbows and your hands are in one line. Your knees are in one line. And then exhale, twist a little bit more. 1 more breath here. And then exhale, release, turn forward again. And come into standing. Lift your arms up. And then pull your right knee towards your chest. Stay lifted here. And then bring your hands behind your back. Either into a fist. If that's not possible today, you can also grab your elbows. Make sure you find your balance here. And then exhale, shift back into your warrior 3. Slow and controlled movement. Inhale, come back up, pull your knee in. And exhale, shift back. Inhale, come back up. And exhale into warrior 3. Just one more time like this. Inhale, bring your knee up. And exhale, shift back. Maybe you want to lift your fist up towards the sky now. And then inhale, come back up. Release your hands, maybe shake them out a little bit. And then bring your right foot into your tree pose. And then bring your right foot into your tree pose. Place your foot either on your inner thigh or maybe also on the calf. And then lift your hands up above your head for your tree. Pull your right knee back. Slightly tuck your hips under. Engage your core. And then drop your right hand onto your knee. Left hand pushes over for a slight side bend. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. And then step your right foot back into your high lunge. Bring your arms up and open them up into your cactus shape. With your inhale, drop your knee towards the mat, but keep it lifted. And then exhale, extend your legs, come up. Inhale, sit back down. And exhale, come up. Inhale, back down. And exhale, come up. Just 3 more like this. Exhale. 2 more. And 1 last time. And then slowly drop your right knee onto the mat. Untuck your toe. Bring your hands onto your mat. Come into your low lunge. Lift your hands up and let your hip drop towards your mat. Exhale, hands back on the mat. And then exhale, shift back into your half split. Your left foot goes up. Inhale, come back forward. And exhale, sit back. Inhale, come back forward. And exhale, shift back. 1 more time, come forward. And then exhale, shift back. Stay here for a moment. Extend your spine. Really stretch your left leg. And exhale, release a little bit further. Inhale, come back up. Bring your right hand onto the mat and twist open towards your left side. Exhale, release. Walk with your left foot towards the left side of your mat and bring your hands inside of your left foot. For lizard pose, either stay here for your stretch. If you want to do more, you can lift your right knee up from the mat. Or you can even come onto your elbows for a really deep stretch. Maybe you want to bring a little bit of movement into the stretch. Just 1 more breath here. If you're onto your elbows, come back onto your hands. Bring your right hand on the mat. Left hand lift ups for a side twist. And then exhale, release. Step back into your downward facing dog. And with your next inhale, step in between your hands. Extend your spine, look up. And exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, roll up into standing. And exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, sit back into your chair pose. And then exhale, hands in front of your chest. Twist towards your right side, your right elbow onto your left knee. Make sure your knees stay in one line. And then exhale, twist. 1 more breath here. And then exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, release, turn back forward and come back into standing. Bring your hands towards the ceiling. And then inhale, lift your left knee up into your chest. And then bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Pull your hands towards the mat, open your chest. And then exhale, shift back into your warrior 3 position. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, shift back. Inhale, come back up. Pull your knee in and exhale, extend. 2 more times. And 1 last time. Shift back into warrior 3. Maybe you want to extend your arms a little bit more up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, come up. Pull your left knee in. Release your hands. And then come into your tree pose. Left foot onto your right thigh or your right calf. Pull your left knee back. Tuck your hip under and open up your hands towards the sky. And then exhale, release your left hand onto your left knee. Little side bend. Drop your right hand towards your left side. Find your balance here. Inhale, come back to center. Release your left foot onto the mat. And then step with your left foot back into your high lunge. Extend your arms up and open them into your cactus shape. Inhale, drop your knee towards the mat. And exhale, push up. Inhale, sit back down. And exhale, come up. 3 more times like this. And then slowly lower down, drop your left knee onto the mat, untuck your left foot, bring your hands onto the mat, maybe shift your right foot a little bit forward, and then let your hip sink deep towards your mat. Extend your arms up, and then exhale, hands back on the mat, and shift back into your half split. Right foot looks up. Inhale, shift forward, and exhale, shift back. Inhale, move forward, and exhale, shift back. 2 more times like this. Very nice. Stay here in your half split. Extend your spine here. Really lengthen, and then exhale, release. Maybe you can come a little bit deeper here. Inhale, come back up. Left hand onto the mat. Right hand extends up into your twist. Exhale, both hands back on the mat. Walk your right foot towards the right side of your mat. Both hands inside your right foot. Either stay here. If you want to do more, you can lift your left knee up for your lizard pose. Maybe you want to come onto your elbows. Just see what's right for you right now. If you're on your elbows, come back onto your hands. Bring your left hand onto the mat. Right hand extends up for your twist. Exhale, release. And shift back into your downward facing dog. From here, shift into your plank position. Lower onto your elbows. And then give me again 5 more hip dips per side. We start on the right side. Left. Right, just 4 more times. Just 3. Just 2. Just 1. And then come back to center. Hold your underarm plank. for just a couple more breaths here. Just for 3, 2, 1, and then bring your knees onto your mat and shift back into your well-deserved child's pose. Rest your forehead onto the mat. And then inhale, shift forward into a passive upward facing dog. Pull your shoulder blades together, open up your chest. And then exhale, sit back onto one side, cross-legged in the middle of your mat. And then inhale, bring your hands above your head. And exhale, release. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this little workout. Let me know what you think of it in the comments, and maybe I see you next time on the mat.